Hello, my name is Resilan, and welcome to Farlanders. So now that I've finished the first tutorial, let's move on to Chapter 2. From the ground up, we'll go ahead and check this out. There's a chat between Esther and Marco. Feeling pretty anxious. Why? Because of the briefing tomorrow? But you did so well on your first mission. Yeah, but it's been long enough that my confidence boost wore off, laugh out loud. Just take a deep breath and try looking forward to it instead of dreading it. We all like each other, remember? Pretty solid advice. Sorry for making you play therapist again. Crying emoji. Grimacing emoji. I don't know what that is. Alright. You're my best friend. I would hate doing it for literally anyone else in the solar system but you. Appreciate the hell out of you. You better. Oh, don't be late. For the call tomorrow, you're meeting someone new. Oh, really? Yep, and heads up, she can be pretty passionate. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, we got a new person here, Victoria. Leland. Alright, now that Marco's here, let's get this show on the road. Marco, I'd like you to meet Victoria. Victoria, do your thing. Oh boy, that's some red hair and glasses. Greetings, Marco. I'm Victoria, the head technical engineer here at Foresight. Your reputation precedes you. In a good way, I hope. It's great to meet you. Victoria runs our R&D department. You'll be constructing your first real colony today, and Victoria's going to make sure you don't burn it all down. I assure you nothing shall combust on my watch. Esther, I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Victoria. Plus, I'll be there with you. Prodigious. We're now 33% more vigilant. Okay. Good. Yes, never hurts to boost the vigilance stat. Alright, now he frowns. Now, Marco, this mission should still be a piece of cake for you, but it's a bit more intricate than last time. You're going to get your first look at how we feed the Martian population. It's some serious botany, one of Victoria's many specialists. Which is why she'll be guiding you for this one. Think you can handle it? Absolutely. That's what I like to hear. Alright, we have an email. Marco, you know you have a very flexible vacation schedule, right? You didn't have to cancel your trip back to Earth for your mom's birthday. Work will be here even if you wanted to take a whole year off. Doesn't matter how new you are to the company. Family first, okay? L. Alright. Well, let's get started. Esther, alright, I'm mainly here to supervise, so take it away, Victoria. Right, first things first, land a ship at the specified location near the mineral-rich deposits. Well, we've been through this before, so we can certainly land a ship. Sounds like a good strategic spot for a base. Now we must prepare to receive new colonists. We'll require a landing platform and 2 basic houses. Okay, sure, whatever we need to get the population capacity up. So we'll come in here. We will build a landing pad here. And we will then come in here and build a couple of houses. And let's see. Build those there. And then we need to hook this up with the power right there. Oh, now we need water pipes. Also there. And now we need the items there. Alright, so far so good. You can always check your colony's info to see what new polities you have access to as the colony grows. So your colony's info. Precisely. Explore the different policies, then aim for a population of 10 within the colony. Pretty official stuff. I'll review them carefully. Now here's the colony info. You can see the policies that are in effect. We don't have much of this. We need to get to an outpost at size 10 to get some of the other things. It does tell us our mission is this, so we want to get to size 10 on the mission. So at this point, we just advance the series. We'll take the 10 settlers and let them come in here. And we have now got our first colony level up. We've got the technology tree, we've got terraform storage, we've got some science, and we have some credits down there, which we can't see anywhere, but they went somewhere. And now I present the tour de force of Foresight R&D, the technology tree. Begin by researching energy conservation. This will allow us to construct solar panels. Okay, so we come in here and it shows us we got different things in here that we can do. We can pick energy conservation. It's the one they want us to do. We'll go ahead and take that. This is really robust. So much technology. Prodigious. Now we require 3 solar panels. Solar panels require sunlight, so avoid constructing them in the shade. Some buildings receive efficiency bonuses when constructed near each other. Check a building's details for further info. Alright, so I need to build the solar panels close together for maximum efficiency and avoid building them in the shade. Got it. Alright, so we need solar panels. So that's going to be under energy. And look at there, I have solar panels here. And I have different things I can build with the solar panels. And let's see, let's go down here on the very edge of the map. I can put one there, one there, one there. And hook all that up. The colony is beginning to prosper. Now we'll require a factory. Factories deplete resources over time, so they won't last indefinitely. Makes sense. One factory coming up. Alright, so we go to production. We can bring the factory up here. We'll stick that in there. And then with the factory, I have to hook up the power. And it's also going to need a tunnel. We now have a factory, and we're getting 40 refined metals per turn now, instead of 10. At this rate, we should aim for a larger population. Construct 2 water condensers. Okay, that should sustain 20 colonists. Alright, well this requires some refined metal and some glass. So we'll come over here and let's see. We've got various things that we can build here. We're going to need to keep this in somewhere where I can reach it. And we kind of like for it to be out of the way of other things. Let's do it right here. And of course it needs sunlight. So on the water condenser, so that location didn't work. So we'll go ahead and take that out. Pick a different spot for our water condenser. Since it didn't like that, we'll come over here and put them over here. There we go. Now we'll have to hook this up via pipe back to the base. Now we do have some extra pipes here. We can come to the plumbing layer and then get the demolish and get rid of that piping there. Might as well save the resources. Don't need that. Alright, back to the surface layer. We're good. Reach a population of size 20. So in order to do the population of size 20, I'm going to need more housing. So I've got plenty of water, I've got plenty of power, I've got various things. So let's go ahead and add some more before housing. I'll drop 2 more houses in. That'll get me some more. So we'll come into here. My next objective is to reach that 20. So we're good on water, we're good on, we're not. And we'll take 10 more people. Thank you very much. We'll come into 20 here. And we now have 20 people. Now, fantastic. With a greater population, we'll need to produce water, food and water. First, a water pump. See that lake? Research the appropriate technology and build a water pump. Affirmative. Okay, you want me to build a water pump. So we'll come in here to water extraction. Go ahead and research that. Then we'll come over here to water and we will build a water pump. Okay, that comes in there. Now then, oh, I forgot to run electricity to it. And then I need to run, oh, now that's going to require reinforced pipes. Green is reinforced pipes. I have to hook that up to the base. Now then, I have tons of water. In fact, I have 26 water. Fine work. You may notice we built the water pump. The fertile soil disappeared around the lake. Our water production now exceeds our colony's needs. You can construct extra storage for water, but for now let's run the pump at half power. So we'll take this and we'll turn it to half power here. Now we've got a water pump, and now we require food, which can be grown in greenhouses built on fertile soil. As we've observed, normal ground is transformed into fertile soil when there is open water nearby. I see an ideal location for fertile soil. Allow me to transfer a water terraform. Ah, blast, I sent the wrong one. No matter, that's what transforming terra storage is for. So what I do is I take this item and I save it, click save, and then I click on the little chest. And that puts it in my save things. Woo, no harm, no foul. I've got you here, one water terraforming set heading your way. Alright, so they've sent this. Let's get rid of the water pump message. We want to do a water terraform, and they tell us exactly where they want us to do it. So with this in place, there's different things I can do, including some water items. I can put that in here, but I can't put it in there. I can put this in, but that doesn't put that in there. I can put that in there, and then that would clear the two water things. So let's put it in that way. Now we'll notice that that created like ice. So now we can take the next item. We need to burn that. Now this is where the second one comes from, and this one becomes pretty useful in how I'm going to do this. So what I can do is I can come in here and I can turn these things into a useful set here, creating items here that I can produce. Storing terraforming sets sure is handy. Exquisite. Next you'll have to build and connect 4 greenhouses. You'll need a population of 30 to accomplish this, and you may face the occasional wasteland. Just remember the shovel terraform is king when it comes to clearing passages or creating fertile soil. Otherwise I will let you handle this alone. Yeah, I should be able to pull this off. So now I need to build greenhouses. I'm losing food. I don't have enough power. So let's address some of these issues. The first thing I've got to do is I've got to get a way to get over here, and I don't have a way to get over here, so I've got to hope that something comes in next, because I'm stuck. I need this to come out. I need to be able to come across here, and just any number of things that need to happen here. The power is something that we can go ahead and do something about, though. So as I come down here, I'm going to grab this, put this here. The power is resolved. I have enough power, and I'm good on that. So now let's take and advance it and get the next terraform. We're losing food, and we definitely have to clear this issue. So now I can fill in the gaps here. I can blast some TNT, or I can do shoveling. Now, the thing about doing shoveling is, even if I got rid of some of this stuff, that doesn't help me get over here. I've got a barrier here that keeps me from getting here. This is here, this is here. So this, I could take this out, but then this one down here doesn't help me. So I'm just going to take several terraforms to get to where I can get this over here. So let's fill these two in right here as a starting point. It's going to take another terraform, and if I get at the right terraform now, I can get that done. So we'll just advance again. We're down more food. We still need to build the greenhouses. We've got plenty of storage, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll advance it again. We're down here now. We can do this, or we can do the terraform. So this right here now, that would open it up, and it also gives me another block that I can use here. So that uses both of the shovels. Very well. Okay, now with that in place, I need to relocate this item because it's now in the way, and both of these items are now in the way. They're really not in a good spot, and I don't need them anyway, so let's get rid of them. Let's do the demolish. Get rid of that. Okay, now with that in place, let's come over here. And we can build our first 2 greenhouses, and then we need to hook them up. So there's the power. Now they want water. Now I've already got water pipes most of the way over there. Alright, now that the water's there, they want a tunnel. So this is where I then bring this right down through here. Now I've hooked that up, and look at that. Now we are not losing water anymore. But we don't have enough power. So let's solve the power problem first. We'll go ahead and build another item down here. Now we're good on power. Let's go ahead and build another greenhouse. That'll get us some positive food so that the food will start going up again. And let's see, I can go ahead and bring more people in, but I don't have a way to get this over here yet. So even though I've got food yet, I'm not really ready to expand because I don't have. I'd be losing food again if I brought more people in. I'm not ready for that. So what we'll do is this time we're steady. We are losing a little bit of power, so we do need to address the power situation one more time. Let's come over here with the energy, and let's put in. Let's see here. Right here, we'll put in a windmill. There we go. Now we're good. We've got everything going the way we want it to. So we move forward. We have no people this time. And we're coming in here to our second set of objectives. And let's see. We've got all of the items coming in. Next turn we get a terraforming set. In order to do that, we've got to do some work on this. So we're going to have to do some terraforming before we can grow any further. Okay, we will take these two shovels and do this right here now. Now that lets us build the next item that we need here and be able to connect it. And then what we will do is now we can build more people. We've got a couple more sets before it comes in here. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and build this. Connect that up. There's the power. And it needs water. And there's the water. Uh-oh, we have a shortage of people. Okay, so with the shortage of people, we will turn this greenhouse off. We need 4 people to work this greenhouse, and we only have 3. So now we come in here and we will add a couple of more people into our base. So we're going to just continue to grow down here. I'm going to put 2 of these in for when they come in. We'll be able to add the people. Alright, we'll advance it. Food has went back up. We're in pretty good shape on that. Now then, we will... Alright, we're good here. We need the people, so we can't do anything until we get the people. We are going to get another terraforming set. Let's see what we get here. We got some more shovels. Let's see if we can clear out some other area here. I'm going to unlock this right here because that'll open me up going out this way. So I take that out. I can now use this area over in here. Now we get 10 more people. And we will have some next things. Alright, so now we can do trading. We got some more science. We got some more food. And some more coins down here. Can't do anything with the coins, so I can go up here, but nothing I can do with that in this particular tutorial. Message from Victoria. Brilliant work. A new colony level means new policies and more science points. Now our colony is officially large enough to trade with other colonies. We'll start by acquiring 2 electrical components for later use. The process is simple. Just make an order and wait until the next cycle for delivery. Trading. You're teaching me to make a heck of a lot, Victoria. Okay, so we've got a trade menu up here. They want us to trade for these electrical resources, so we'll go ahead and grab 2 of those. That'll come into here. Now we need to turn this on. There's our greenhouse. So I now have enough food for my colony. I'm short on water. Now I'm finally out of water. Or I don't have enough water, so I need to turn this on. I now have enough water, but I don't have enough power. So we solve that problem here. We add in another item here, and we add in this item here. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and add in, got a whole bunch of items down in here, and we'll come out this way with some more housing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and put that in there. Let's hook that up, and now we're good. That's all we needed. So we take that off. And we will continue here with, we've got the turn coming up for our electronics resources. We've got everything stabilized. We can now see the items up here. I can see my electronics, spices, and Terratech up there. We've been 12 turns into this, and now we see a parachute come into the landing pad and be dropped off with our electronics. So that gives us our electronics. Should check off the to-do item there. We're nearly there. Next, research commerce and build a spaceport. Find the best location for the spaceport to maximize the number of landing pads. All right. So what they want to do, we've got another set of terraforms that can be done here. So let's see what I can use for this. We'll put maybe put the spaceport down here. So I'll take this and put the spaceport right here, and then that'll give me 3 areas to put it in. So let's just clear that. There we go. Now then, I need to research commerce down here. So I'll take this and this. And then we will come over here to expansion, and we will add in my spaceport right here. And then we need landing pads. 1, 2, and 3. All right, your work inspires me, Marco. Now for your final task, a glass refinery. Glass is required when constructing complex buildings. Glass refineries can be built over silicon deposits. Regular mineral deposits won't work. We already have one, but perhaps you can create one closer to the colony using this mineral terraforming set. Apply the mineral terraforming on a wasteland to create silicon deposits. Okay. Alright, I don't want that. That would be, I could definitely create that item, but what I want to do now is a terraforming. I need to do it on a wasteland. So that is a mineral deposit there. That's a wasteland there. And I can do this on a hole, and we can put it there. Now I wouldn't have the that's in the way. That won't do it. That would create the wrong item. That would create something down here. This would create this right here. I can reverse this around here. Since that's a wasteland, that should create the item. There it is. Remember to familiarize yourself with the different terraforming options in the encyclopedia. So this is the encyclopedia, and we can see here the different things that we can do. If we've got mineral on this is mineral deposit. On this it is a mineral deposit. If you put it on sand or ground. If you put it on wasteland, you get silicon deposit. If you put it on fertile soil, you get a mineral deposit. So the only way to get silicon is to put it on wasteland. So then they've got other things you can do with create water. You have to put it in a canyon. It's interesting. You have to put it in the canyon to get water. Otherwise, you get ice if you put it anywhere else. If you've got water, if you burn it, you just get canyon. If you get permanent ice, you get water if you burn it. TNT creates a canyon. Doesn't matter what kind of mountain it is, unless it's a mountain, then you get wasteland. Otherwise, you get a hole. If you've got fill in, you get a mountain on everything except the canyon, then you get wasteland. If you get a waste dump, you get wasteland on 2 things. If you're on wasteland, you get a canyon. Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. You get fertile soil plus a waste dump gets sand. That's not good. If you've got mineral deposits or silicon deposits or even rare metal deposit, you end up with wasteland. Okay, there's the different things you can do. Then you got an underground terraforming table that kind of gives you the same information, and what happens with it, what you can do. So it's good to know. Now they want us to build a glass refinery. So we come in here to our production. We have a glass refinery. And we build a glass refinery. We're already hooked up to the network there, so everything's done. And this appears to be the end of this particular session. Absolutely stellar work, Marco. It's been humbling witnessing you work. I think I learned more from you than my entire time at the Academy, Victoria. Great work, you two. Leland's going to be pretty darn pleased once he sees my report. Mission accomplished. All right, we got 4 XP. We finished all the objectives. So we created we finished our orders. We created the silicon deposit. So let's go look at this, and we now have unread messages here. So let's go see what's happening. There is a conference call. Leland, you're 2 for 2. Marco, great work. Victoria, it was exhilarating observing you out there. Marco, thank you both. You really know your stuff, Victoria. If I did not know my stuff, I would not know it. Well, okay, Captain Obvious. Leland, all right, Victoria. But thanks again for all your hard work. I need a sec chat with Esther and Marco so you can head on out. The pleasure was all mine, so she's been dismissed. Leland, let's make this quick. I'll cut you loose. Just want you to know I've been really impressed with you so far, Marco. Your next mission is the reason we hired you in the first place. Training wheels are coming off. Oh, good. Not to scare you back to Earth or anything. Haha, not at all. I'm ready to dive all the way in. Figured you'd say that. Esther, can you... I've already started the prep work on my other monitor during this call. Of course you have. How dare I expect anything less of you? Alright, the Marco files. Man, talk about a surreal day. I just ate Martian veggies straight out of the greenhouse for my first time. I've eaten plenty of veggies since I moved out here, but these were the first ones I planted myself. And not to mention, I built the greenhouse in the first place. It's crazy how fast this planet went from uninhabitable to sustaining plant life in such a short time. Granted, there have been lots of conditions to make growing plant life here possible. It takes a whole lot of energy and resources. But man, taking that first bite, knowing I had a hand in making it all possible, it's a pretty incredible feeling. Still, didn't taste great though. Alright, so he doesn't like the food. There's a photo of a party, him at a party. Sorry you cannot come home for my birthday. Hello, we were going to send you wine, but we drank it. This picture is when we were all very drunk. Esther's chocolates were delicious. Tell her thank you. Love, your mother. All right, Esther, making me look bad. Sending chocolate. Esther, he's been doing pretty well. Leland, I know what you're getting at. He's just going to have to wait. I think he deserves to know why he's really here, don't you? Of course I do. I'd be ducking crazy not to. But I can't just trust the guy with sensitive info like that after his first job, can I? Ducking? Ugh, you get what I mean though, right? Laugh out loud, I guess, but how long are we supposed to keep him waiting? One more mission. He'll be ready after that. And we have a strength emoji. Alright. Oh, a Phobos Insider, number 42. It seems we have a problem on our hands. A problem no one wants to confront. Okay, this fox is kind of creepy looking. A problem disguised as progress. An onslaught of terraforming companies fueled by unfettered arrogance, believing that they'll be the ones to change it all. And one of the worst new offenders of them all is this so-called foresight. Mark my words, if left unchecked, foresight is going to destroy everything we Martians have worked so hard to build. Leland Arnold claims to be committed to progress, but he's denied public access to Foresight's R&D reports on numerous occasions. The Martian people deserve to know what's in those reports. Foresight could be hiding discoveries that may reshape Mars as we know it. And all for what? In the name of profits? Forsyth does not care about Martians. Leland Arnold does not care about Martians. You'll all be calling them hindsight soon enough. Wait and see. Wonder if that's a foretelling of things to come. At any rate, we will move on. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the videos, please leave me a like and a comment letting me know if you would like to see more of this type of video. Take care.